In the small town of Amaiki in Zambia, tucked between hills and winding red roads, there lived a boy named Toby. He was the one everyone forgot, the child who swept the market stalls, fetched water for neighbors, and slept in the back of a wood shop owned by an old man who barely spoke. He had no family, no shoes, and no one to call his own. The townspeople often pointed and whispered, "That boy, he's going nowhere. A nobody, always dirty, always begging." But Tobe never argued. He simply worked. He polished wood until it gleamed, swept floors until no dust remained, and carried burdens heavier than his years. At night, he would sit by the wood shavings, staring at the stars, whispering dreams too big for his world. "One day," he said to the stars, "I'll build something that lasts." Years passed, and the whispers turned to laughter. He tried to join a local school but was turned away. "You, with no parents to pay your fees? Go and carry wood, Tobe. That's all you're good for." But what they didn't know was that Toby listened. He listened to everything. The traders haggling prices, the old carpenter measuring with his eyes, the teachers shouting from classrooms. He absorbed it all. By the age of 14, Toby could carve better than the old man who housed him. He started making little stools, simple and strong. He sold one, then two, then 10. With each coin, he bought tools. He read old books people threw away. He copied designs from magazines left at the tailor's shop. At 16, he built his first bench that didn't wobble. At 17, he crafted a chair fit for a king. The townspeople noticed. "Who made this?" they asked. "Tobe," someone would say, almost surprised. They began calling him by name. By the time he was 21, Tobe had saved enough to rent a small space. He called it Uzo Designs, meaning the path. It started with 3 tools, a workbench, and a dream stitched with scars. But dreams, when tended with sweat, grow. He began hiring the boys people ignored, those who wandered like he once did, those labeled as nothings. He taught them everything he knew. "You are not useless," he told them. "You're just unseen. But here, you matter." He gave them gloves, aprons, and the one thing nobody had given him, belief. One day, a wealthy businessman from the city visited Ameka. His car had broken down, and he wandered into town, looking for shade. He found it under a bench made by Uzo Designs. He sat, paused, then stood. "Who made this?" He met Tobe. "These hands? You crafted this," Tobe nodded, "and many more. We make furniture with story and soul." The man returned weeks later with an offer. "Come to the city. Let me give you a workshop, a showroom. Your talent belongs beyond these hills." But Tobe shook his head. "I'll go to the city," he said, "but I will build the heart of my work here. Amaeka is my root, and roots don't move." With that, a new chapter began. Toby opened a second shop in the city, then a third. Orders came from across the country. His designs, once laughed at, now sat in boardrooms, hotels, and royal palaces. At home, he expanded his workshop, turning it into a training school. Every orphan, every street child with nowhere to go found a place there. He fed them, clothed them, taught them, and most of all, listened to them. He started a scholarship fund, built a school, then a clinic. The same people who once scoffed at him now stood in lines outside his office, seeking jobs, contracts, opportunities. He gave them, but never forgot. One morning, as he sat under the same tree he used to sleep beside, a child approached him. "Uncle Toby," the boy said shyly, "they say you're a big man now, rich, important. Is it true?" Toby smiled. He looked at his hands, scarred, steady, and sure. "Yes," he said softly. "They once called me a nobody. But I used my hands, my heart, and my hope. Now I build futures, not just furniture." The boy nodded, eyes wide. "I want to be like you." Toby placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "Then start with your hands. Use them well, and never believe anyone who says you're a nobody." Moral of the story: a person's worth is not in what they lack, but in what they're willing to build. Every nobody holds the power to become somebody when belief, hard work, and heart lead the way. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you.